Heilige Yontov of Shevuos, the Heilige Yontov of Shevuos, Haba Aleinu L'Toiva. We've spoken a little bit about it in the last few days, but I want to give you one last little push before Yontov B'Siyata D'Shmaya, and that is like this. The Yontov of Shevuos is, as we know, one of the most important Yomim Tovim, commemorating one of the most important events ever to happen in Klal Yisrael's history. The Torah given to Klal Yisrael and Har Sinai, which is an incredible, incredible thing. The Torah that we have today was given to Moshe Rabbeinu to say over, to teach to Klal Yisrael. And like the Mishnah tells us in Pirkei Avos, it's not just it was given then, but it's a constant chain that goes from then, man to man, Rebbe to Talmud, all the way until today. The Torah that we have today is the Torah that was given to Moshe Rabbeinu at Har Sinai, which is an incredible thing. We also know that the Nisim, the wonderful things that they saw, the events, the incredible atmosphere that was going on at that time was unbelievable. Right? They Kaviyachol saw the Rabbeinu Shalom, the voice. They could see the voice, whatever that means. Chazal tell us they died, the Malachim had to come and revive them. All the Malachim came down from Shemayim, Chazal tell us, and put 2 crowns, Nasa v'Nishma, on every Yid of Klal Yisrael. Because we said Nasa v'Nishma, we said Rabbeinu Shalom. We're going to take this Torah. I don't care what it says. I want it. It's a beautiful thing. It's the most incredible event. And it's one of the Yesodis of our Emunah. It's one of the Yesodis of Yiddishkeit. That's why it's such a Choshev Yontov. By the way, it's important to think about this on Yontov itself. Right? People could learn a whole night without thinking about this. But you need to think about these things. This is incredible. Now, I want to share with you a beautiful Gemara. The Gemara, we actually alluded to this, I think it was last week. The Gemara in Psachim Daf Samach Ches Amud Beis tells us as follows. There's a machlokes. The machlokes goes like this. How does every Yontov work? What are you meant to be doing on every Yontov? 2 options. Option number 1, Lochem. Option number 2, LaHashem. Lochem means for you. Eating, drinking, physical, for you. LaHashem, davening, learning, ruchnias. Okay? So there's a machlokes when it comes to Yomim Tovim. Should it be Lochem? Should it be LaHashem? Which one do you choose? What one are you meant to do? However, when it comes to Atzeres, the Gemara says Shevuos, there's no machlokes. You know, the machlokes of how you treat and what you do on every Yontov is by other Yomim Tovim. With the Yontov of Shevuos, there's no machlokes. Why? Why is there no machlokes? Says the Gemara, Hakol moedim, everyone's maskim. Ba'atzeres de be'inon nami lochem. You also need for you. Incredible. That means, if on the Yontov of Shevuos you decide, Kuloi LaHashem, I want to spend the whole day in davening, in Torah, you're not allowed. You need lochem. Now, Abba, let me ask you a question. What does this mean? How do you understand this Chazal? How do we understand this Chazal? Where every other Yontov is a Shaila. You want to do fully to Hashem? No problem. You want to do fully to Lachem? No problem. On Shevuos, nobody argues. You have to have Hashem and Lachem. You need also Lachem. Why? The Torah was given today. The Torah was given on Shevuos. If the Torah is given on Shevuos, I want to do Kulei Torah. I want to spend one day pure Ruchnias. Only with the Rabbeinu Shalom. You're not allowed. You need Lochem. You need to eat. You need to have a Suda. You need to sleep. You need to have normal things. You need to be a human being. But why? It's the one Yontov that I would understand if they tell me, only have Hashem. What's Pshat? So I want to tell you a beautiful sight that I heard from a Rav in London, Rabbi Roberts, Shlita. Should live and be well. He brings a beautiful, listen to this, this is such an incredible, I would say this is probably one of my most inspiring ideas that I ever heard on Shevuos. It's an incredible idea which I think we should really understand and implement as well. He brings a Gemara in Shabbos. There's a Gemara in Shabbos Peches Amud Beis, where the Gemara says like this. Moshe Rabbeinu goes up to Har Sinai, right? Moses up to Mount Sinai. And the Malachim refused to surrender their priceless treasure. No, we're not giving you the Torah. Right? The Gemara goes through the whole conversation, everything that happened over there. Moshe Rabbeinu begins to argue. What does Moshe Rabbeinu say? What is Moshe Rabbeinu's, what would your argument be? Imagine you came up to Shemaim, and you're here as a messenger, you're bringing the Torah to Klal Yisrael, yeah? And the Malachim are like, sorry, you're not taking it from us. You're not taking it down to those people. What would your argument be? So Moshe Rabbeinu had an incredible argument. We have to understand it, but he had an incredible argument. You know what he said? Malachim, Rabbi Malachim, I don't know exactly how you address Malachim, but Rabbi Malachim, Mr. Malachim, I don't know exactly how it works, but do you guys do business? Do you guys do business? They're like, no. Do you guys have parents? No. Do you guys get jealous of anybody? No, we're Malachim, we're Malach, right? We don't have these issues, right? How bad is your Yetzer Hara? We don't have one. We're Malachim. So he said, in that case, the Torah is for me. The Torah is for human beings. You know why? Because the Torah is not for Malachim. The Torah is not for Malachim. The Torah is for human beings that struggle with the Torah. The Torah was given for human beings that have a Yetzer Hara, that find it difficult. They've got the mitzvah kibbut of aim. It's hard. It's not easy. It's a hard mitzvah. That they've got mitzvah of keeping, just in business. And when all of a sudden a scam comes along that you can make a little more geld, it's probably okay. Nobody will know, right? There's so many things in the Torah that are for human beings that we have the opportunity to choose this way or that way. Toiv or Ra, good or bad. It's for human beings. It's not for Malachim. Because Malachim don't have those issues. So it's obviously not for you. It's for us. Now I was saying, beautiful argument, and he won, and he got the Torah, and here we are today. How do we understand this Chazal? How do you understand? What's Pshat over here? So we have to understand an incredible thing. We have to understand what the Torah is. And it also gives us a lot of hope when sometimes maybe we're not where we should be. So many people are down on themselves, like, I do things wrong and I'm not where I should be, and really they shouldn't. Because Moshe Rabbeinu's argument was a beautiful argument. The Torah is specifically for us. Us human beings, us regular, I speak for myself, us regular human beings that sometimes fall. We fall. But that's what the Torah was given for. The Torah is given for human beings that fall. But get back up, obviously, right? Sheva Yipol Tzadik, before your song, right? Akaponim, the idea is that we have to realize what the Torah is. The Torah is not telling us what goes on in Shamayim. We don't care what goes on in Shamayim. We care down here. We were sent down to this world to live in a world, not in a bubble, but in a world interacting with other people, with business deals, with roommates, with relatives, with all sorts of situations and circumstances that come up that are going to be difficult, that are going to be challenging. And sometimes we'll win, and sometimes we won't. But that's fine, because the Torah was given to human beings. This is what Moshe Rabbeinu was telling Malachim. It's not for you, because the Torah is not a challenge for you. For us, it's a challenge. And we have to remember that. Shevuos comes when we couple the Torah. Maybe in the past year we didn't do everything 100%. But so what? Say to Rebbeinu Shalom, I want to do it. I really do. I would love to keep everything. I'd love to do it. You gave the Torah to me. You know my failings. You know my shortcomings. You know my disadvantages. You know my environment. You know my way I was brought up. What do you want from me? That's what's going on over here now, Rabbi Say. This is Pshat Rabbi Say, where the Gemara says that on Psachim, that everyone agrees on Pesach, on Atzeres, you need lochem. Why? I want to do Torah. I want to daven the whole day. I want to learn all day. Billy Avstuk, 24 hours of learning. No, you need lochem. You know why? Because only a malach can learn 24 hours. Only a malach can daven 24 hours. A human being needs to eat. A human being needs to have a little bit of relaxation. A human being needs to sleep. And therefore, you know what they were doing? Kulai Alma. Everyone is maskim that on Atzeres, on Shevuos, you need lachem. You know why? Because what we want to do on Shevuos is take the Torah from Shamayim, which is where it came from, bring it down to our lives and live with the Torah. That means eat according to the Torah, sleep according to the Torah, drink, relax, do all the things that a human being is meant to do with the Torah. And that's the message. That on the Shevuos you need lachem. It teaches us, you know why? Because the Torah was given to us as a human being. And therefore was given to us as a human being, we have to live our lives with the Torah. And that's an incredible thing. That's an incredible thing. Wherever we go, whatever we do, wherever we end up in life, whatever vacations we take, We have to remember we're living with the Torah. And the Torah is meant to guide our every move. Yes, sometimes we'll fall. Yes, sometimes we won't always be successful. But it's okay, because the Rebbeinu Shem knows that. And He gave us the Torah, knowingly that we are human beings and we have our shortcomings, we have our failings, we're not perfect, but that's okay because it was not given to Malachim. That's what Moshe Rabbeinu said, this Torah is not for you. It's made for people that have a hard time, that struggle is good. It's a good struggle. It's an incredible struggle. It's a struggle that leads to success, and we should know that. Every single one of you. Yes, there's going to be struggles out there. Some of you have had some of you haven't, but there are going to be struggles. And those struggles are the most helpful thing to our growth. The helpful thing to our success. It's the way we can become successful is by the realization that we were given the Torah so that we become successful. And also to remember that the Torah is there as a guideline of life. It helps us. A person that has the Torah in his life leads, we've said this so many times, a much healthier, a better, stress-free, a more productive life than anybody else. Because he has a goal. He's working towards something. He has a tachlis. He understands why he was sent in the world. What an incredible thing. What do I say? Let's take this message. Let's think about this on Shevuos. Let's think about this idea that the Torah was given to us. And it's difficult. Yes, it's going to be difficult. But we're going to prevail. We're going to do it. We're going to manage. And if you fall sometimes, you get back up and keep on going. Just keep on going. It's the biggest Yetzer Hara. When the Yetzer Hara gets a guy to do an Aveira, and he falls, and he's still on the floor. He can't get himself back up. Because look at me, you think Hashem wants to hear my mincha after what I just did? You think HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants my tefillin, or my tzitzis, or my negavas, or my berachas and mazni? He doesn't care. The answer is He cares. Because He gave you the Torah, because He knew it would be a struggle. He knew it would be hard, but He still gave it to you. Rabbi said that's the message of Shevuos. It's the message of the Yom Tov. We need lochem, and the message is we take our lives and we intertwine it with the Torah. We live together with the Torah, and Be'ez Hashem, through that, our lives will all be much more successful. Have a gavaldige Yom Tov.